Should be going through now. Edit. Oh, right. Okay, that'll work. It all seems to be coming through. Yep, 720p, because that's the best I can do on this game. Now, where is the actual game gone? Probably somewhere under Steam. I could just type in the actual name of the application, but no. I mean, that's too much intelligence for me. There we go. And let's go. Find the stream on here. Hopefully the audio is okay. I can just check that when I actually do find how to get my stream up on this tablet. The trusty business machine. Well, they're both business machines, the laptop and the tablet I'm using, but I'm trying to game on it anyway. So my frame rate is holding around 30, if you see that in the bottom right hand corner, but I've had to use 1366 by 768 to do it. I'm still running the game on Ultra, as far as I remember, yeah. I've even got VSync on, although, should I turn VSync off? I think it looks just a little smoother with VSync off. Could be my eyes, but I do think it looks just a little smoother. So I'm going to turn VSync off, because it always does tend to use resources. Ah, now the frame rate has jumped up. Maybe if I do this... No, I've already set up the stream, so there wouldn't be much point in changing the resolution now. I could go and redo it all, but from my testing, the settings don't actually make a difference to your frame rate, but the VSync there just did. But yeah, what I noticed was it was mainly the resolution. Regardless of what settings I've got it on, the resolution just tanks if I dare to turn the resolution up on this particular PC. Probably because of the graphics card or something, there's all this fancy effects to render, which it just wasn't prepared for. It's about as powerful as an Xbox One, and it came out at the start of that life cycle, so I can't expect these things from it. You know, and especially now we're going into the next generation of machines. So, I need to take my headphones off for a moment and listen to this. Yeah, audio appears to be coming through quite well. It seems smooth on the tablet. And I think we can get started now. Now I've got the stream all set up and functioning. Let's start with No Tanks Land. Obviously inspired by the Billy Joel song No Man's Land. Now, yeah, so I've had a brief look at this. You seem to be able to just drag bits around, and there's certain things you'll need to add. You know what? I'm going to build a sport tank. Can we get more track width? No. Could try a shorter wheelbase. Ah! That's a bit too wide. That's like American car wide. Ooh, let's build like the Escort Cosworth of tanks. I think we need a couple of wheels there, or it'll like tip back and forth a bit too much. That's the passenger compartment, so I see. I feel like this is me, so we're going to have a way of manipulating this game to let me create American cars. That's not a sport tank. I think I need to still make it a bit wider because it can be so narrow, but, you know, we don't want the track width to be too narrow that it just hurts performance. So we've got that. We can now probably make it a little longer as well if I don't mess that up. There we go. Do we want probably less over the front, so drag, if we can drag that back, no. There we go. How short can I get it while still having the third wheel? Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Sport tank is born. I think we'll have an aerodynamic design. Hopefully. It is a sport tank after all. There we go. Armour. I'd say it sounds stupid because the occupants are up here, but we want less armour here because we want it to be light and better around corners. Still, I've been playing with a Ford Escort on Forza, so I'm probably basically trying to create that as a tank. Front strip. Does it tell me what they are? Roof. Let's go with 20mm. I don't want to make it so little armour that anything can get through there. The upper rear. I think we can go with about 30mm of armour, reducing the armour. The midsection, which is like that. I think we can probably go 30 there as well. Maybe make that a bit stiffer because it's lower, or well, not stiffer, but put the weight low down. So 35. We can make that really armoured and heavy because it's low down. It doesn't really matter about that. If we're building a sport tank, then we've got to... Now the sides. We don't want too much armour though. Never want too much armour when you're building a sports car, or tank in this case. So... Lower is down there. Yeah, that can stay full out. The upper front. Ah, so this is the front part. And then we've got the side up at 30 then. Armour is... I think that's the belly. And the roof can stay at 20. So, our sport tank... our sport tank weighs 5.7 tons, but I think for a tank that's quite light. And... get a live chat up on here. just in case I need it. And where are we? Right. So we've got a turret, hull, all that good stuff. Total mass is 19.36 tons, but it says it's under 6 tons. I don't know. Maybe that's with everyone in it. Wow, that's a lot of people in such a light vehicle. So, the turret. Do we need to? Oh, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have let me control this. Right, we want to move the centre of gravity backwards. No, I'm not building a BMW here. I can sport tank this even more. It may tank my frame rate doing so. But anyway, which is the front? I think that looks like there's powered wheels back there, so my assumption would be this is a front. Although I could be entirely wrong. If that's the case, let's build a fastback tank. Yes. The exquisite fastback of the tank world. That's about the best I can do. Still. It's looking okay. And armor. Yeah, keep that all as it is. We'll go. Maybe we can make the wing taller. But let's not, it looks sportier the lower it is. I could make it a bigger diameter. I don't see much problem with that if it gives you more space internally. I can't look inside like you can with some games, like you can with automation. Which I'm so used to playing, and I'm looking directly away from the microphone. Why am I doing that? Ooh, we can make a windscreen. It's a windscreen. Would you look at that? Yeah, it doesn't look that much like a tank anymore. Kinda sorta gotta say. And I like it. So I think it must be a cheek at the back as well. But I kind of like that, like, stingray rear end. Can I bring that down? I don't think I can, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to cut it off. Now it looks like a Prius. Dear. I was going to try and make it look like a Stingray, but I made it look like a Prius. The Prius is a fine motor car, though. Yeah, that's as low as it'll go. Rotation, I don't know. Let's leave that as it is. So, let's just hope with this. We need a manlet, whatever that is. Powertrain. We'll go. Allows turning in place, smooth turn rate, maintains speed in turns. That's important. Requires 2 transmissions. Functions poorly with a small number of gears. Well, you know what? It's all about that cornering speed in the sport tank. We've got to be as sporty as possible. As long as we can corner quickly, we don't care if we win or lose. Which is not the mentality you want. Ooh, what can we do with the wheels? Yes, let's lower them. Should give it extra traction if I'm reading this correctly. Move them out. Or maybe not, it didn't look like. I think if I bring those forwards and then... Yeah. That doesn't look like it's supposed to be that close. That'll work, I reckon. The sporty tank of sportiness. Anyway. So, tracks. We could expand that, but why? Ooh, we can have a front wheel drive sport tank. But let's not. Not now. I've designed it with this kind of layout and a lot of the weight's over the back. Maybe if we bring that back, I mean, you know, because there's just so much at the front and there's not actually enough at the rear to stop it tipping back, I don't think. Height. Ooh. Yeah, let's run that. So, it's lower. Engine. Mass 553. Where is the total mass again? 18.83. Ooh, so we've got 3 different engines. We've got a 4-litre V8, 6.4 litre V8, or a 2.3 litre V12, severely underpowered. But why is it under heavy? Unless it's making suggestions for the particular vehicle I've got. You know what? We have to be good everywhere, but the bigger V8 is heavier. So are we going to build a Lotus? Well, a tank is never going to be a Lotus, so I think we'll go with medium. Plus it's a big V8. I mean, how can you not like a big V8? I've turned it into a muscle tank now, I think. And I'm looking away from the microphone again. It's because I looked to that side of the screen and then my microphone is on the other screen. Exhausts. Ooh, let's see. Ah, yes. If only. block the forward visibility completely. That does not seem like a good idea. They seem to be facing that way. Okay, I think I'm gonna need the gun to the turret. Is it whatever firepower? Gun mount. There is not much space to mount a gun on here. I think that's about as good centres as I can do. But what else is there? Cannon. Length. Oh yes, we're gonna have a stupendously long cannon. So we can't do anything about the enemies being stronger, but we can just go and poke them. We can poke them with our cannon. Yeah. Somehow this doesn't seem like a good idea, which is why I love it. And we'll go. Oh no, we can make it longer still. This is just ridiculous. There we go. The cannon is longer than the tank. The tank's body, you could fit 2 tanks in here had I not made that stupidly long. Wow. I've done a thing. It'll probably tip over when you rotate that now. Make it very thin. We made it, I would say that so we can measure it with a ruler, but that's 30 centimetres, not 30 millimetres. Oh well, it'll do. I see length. No, do it. That seems to give it better projection. I don't know, it seems to move it that way. I think, if I'm not wrong, I think caliber is the kind of width and shell length is the length of the bullet. So our long gun needs a suitably long bullet. Makes perfect sense to me. I know. I'm ridiculous. I think that looks good with events. Gunner sights. There we go. That's how you look along the gun. I can move it. I thought I couldn't take it off for a moment. There we are. Seems nicely positioned. And I'd say we probably want a bit of counterweight. Let's give it 50 kilos. I'd be concerned about putting more in there because I don't want to make it too top heavy. Ammo. Loading from a rack in a different compartment than the cannon takes 50% longer. I know, let's add those numbers to those numbers. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna see if this works. $55. Crew. Well, it's a sport tank. We need a co-driver and a driver. Well, one to work the gun and one to just drive it. I'm not sure I'd have space for anything else, let's be honest. Efficiency 100%. I can have up to 5 people apparently crammed into this type thing. Oh wait, you can do different things. No, we're gonna have 2 drivers now. I think I'm gonna need to add 2 more people. I don't think I need 5. Or do I? I don't know. Fine, I will. At this point, you know. Let's just have everyone doing a single job and doing it well. Which is a surprisingly sensible move from me. Crew hatchers. There we go. I kind of have to try and move that because it just doesn't make sense. They go to nothing. Well, that's the armor. Where can I actually adjust the... I don't know. Okay. You gain entry and egress through the sides. Apparently. Or I could just have one on the back, maybe. I mean, that will have to do. It's not symmetrical and there's not 2 entry points, but how much space do we really have on this tank? Oh, can I paint it yellow? I know the, what's it was? The tank in my military is yellow. There we go. Hue, let's see. These all look too serious. It has to be like bright yellow and blue or something. It's orange, it's close. There we go. Perfect. It's a bit rusty, but, you know, it'll do the job. Brightness, we want that on full, certainly. Bit more saturation in there. Lovely. No one's gonna see this thing coming, that's for sure. Well, anyway, before they do see it, they'll have got hit by the cannon, which sticks out about 27 noses ahead. I bet that's a measurement you've not heard before. Still. This is fun. Ooh, I've had a stupid idea. Oh, I can't paint the wheels, and that stinks. That's the game. What's it? Yeah, we did such a poor job of painting it. We didn't mean for that to happen. It's just we were painting it and kind of it all dribbled down the sides. Nope, I've had an idea though. I've had a really good idea. Well, I think it's a good idea. Oh no! Me cannon! I don't know how to undo this. Control Z doesn't work. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, sorry. Right. Ooh, can I go even more extreme? I mean, given the small nature of this tank, it does make sense having it at the side. There we go. Actually looks fairly natural. I guess this will have to do it. Turn symmetry off and put that in the middle. But also, I reckon we could put one on the back as well. How should that work, though? Don't question it, okay? Some things were just meant to be working. There we are. I think we're almost done with our tank. Still has the massively long gun, but it's now to the edge. Probably not a good thing. Oh wow. What could possibly go wrong? Wait, so we need a driver's port apparently. Ah, viewports. Right, so I need to have this over here so that you can drive it like you're in bonnet cam in Gran Turismo or Forza. That's your official driving position. Probably not a terrible idea though, mind you. As accidental as it might be, I might have done something pretty good. Alright, so where's this going? I think we have space for arrow. Do we? I don't know. Antennas. This isn't for communication. It's actually for just for the sun god that we worship. I kind of like that, although it shouldn't work. Come on, please. I just want this to work. Oh well. Well, that'll work. I mean, it's a bit ugly, but... Lights. That'll work. I mean, make it like a little frog-eyed sprite. I've apparently got an entryway, but I haven't, in a way, I don't know. Floating antennas. Symmetry needs to go off for this. So I can actually get symmetry, ironically. Right, I've got that actually properly mounted. The shrine to the sun god on top. Let's see if a live chat. Is anyone here? Nope. Okay. It's worth checking. Utilities. Can't I put them on? Oh, is it because I put symmetry? They do not seem to want to go on there. There, they're in the most inconvenient position. Yeah, you're gonna have to reach down at such an awkward angle to try and get those off it. Some handles there. Just enough out of reach that you can't reach down and get them. Structural. Don't mock my random panel there. It's the one thing holding the entire tank together. Now we're ready. I've spent far too long on this. So, shall we test out the current design? Hull overfilled. Oh dear. I think we need to get rid of a person. So, I think someone can probably do two things. We can have a gunner and a loader. So then we've got a gunner and a loader. There we go. Hopefully that should do a good enough job of things. still overfilled. I don't think it's a crew number. Our shrine to the sun god is off now. Shape, I have finally found you. It's not as much of a sport tank as I would have liked, but you know. Sometimes you just have to accept these things. Shrine to the sun god. You will be reborn. Apparently not. Backwards shrine to the sun god, but still a shrine to the sun god. There we go. Now you get in. Now you get into the sun. I'm sure they'll love that when they fight for me. Hull is overfilled, so I think there's just too much armor there. Let's give this a try. It is the hull though, it's not the top. Now try removing some belly armor, some mid armor, and some lower armor. Nope, apparently that didn't remove. Save what I've done. Upper, mid, front strip and lower. Okay, the upper parts want to be smaller, surely. I don't like the idea of having to remove parts down here, but then if that's how it is, that's how it is. Give that a try. Maybe I have to go and make it wider. Well, it does make it sportier, at least being wider. And now his handles are in even more inconvenient locations. I do not know what to do, really. I disappoint. Maybe it's that. All along I've been doing this struggle, and that was what's causing me the problems. But one upside of this, I can get closer to my actual stingray tail. Oh, that looks weird. That'll have to do, I think. It's still telling me my hull is full. Is it this cannon? Would that be it? I've made it higher up now. If it was causing trouble. We'll have to, hopefully. Nope. Yes, finally I've done it. I'll have to work on lowering that later. Now, if this supports an Xbox controller, which it apparently doesn't, okay. I need to look at these controls and also put the controller out of the way so it doesn't get in my mouse's way again. So WASD is what I was trying to use, but nope. Let's see if I can okay, it just doesn't support an Xbox controller at all. I've tried mapping it to that and it just doesn't. I'm pressing the keys and nothing's happening. Okay, well, I got the tank now, so I guess I'll stop the stream now, and when I've actually got this working, I'll make another stream. Since it will be a pain for everyone to try and get this working now. But you know, I've built the tank, and that's the start of things. Okay, anyway. Goodbye until another day.